Venture out in the darkness, but don't come alone, because Cinemax brings you some favorite tales of terror on Wednesdays. Just look what we're digging up for you in March. Enjoy a good scare at 8 p.m. on Wednesday Horror. Remember the nightmare. Think back to that smile. Hold on to the memories, and never forget the face that keeps coming back. Next on Wednesday Horror, relive the legend of Crystal Lake.
Did you know that a young boy drowned? The counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned. His name was Jason.
Friday the 13th. This week's Wednesday Horror at 8 on Cinemax.
HBO's all-new Monday night main event brings home your favorites.
It's slime time.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Oh, baby. There's something weird. Wow! That don't look good. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters! Yes, we're back.
Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Sigourney Weaver, Harold Ramis, Rick Moranis, and Ernie Hudson.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ghostbusters 2, Monday on HBO.
It's Pledge Week on Fraternity Row.
I personally would rather have my brains invaded by creatures from space than pledge a fraternity.
Be careful what you say, for this is also Night of the Creeps.
Good news is your dates are here.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
A night of classic horror. A night you won't forget.
Oh, I'm so sure.
Night of the Creeps. Tuesday at 8 on Channel 11.
The biggest city in the world is about to be scared.
You are dead meat!
Down to size.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Rated R. Starts Friday, July 28th. There's a storm at sea.
You're all gonna die.
And it's blowing terror to the Big Apple. Now, the only safe place to be.
You are dead meat! Yo, man, it's cool. It's cool, man. It's cool.
Is out of town. Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Rated R. Starts Friday, July 28th at theaters everywhere. The city.
Give me your money.
That has seen it all. Ain't seen nothing yet. Now, Jason's gone uptown.
There is a maniac trying to kill us. Welcome to New York.
Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. Rated R. Starts Friday, July 28th at theaters everywhere.
Where were you when he was flying in the road?
When you talk about things that bother you, they go away.
No, if you talk about things, they happen.
Who told you that?
We're back!
He's after me, Mommy! He's after me! I'm scared!
Hands came out of the puddle. They grabbed us, the hands.
The man! The ugly man!
That's right. They're back. And now they want you! Poltergeist 3. Premieres Sunday, July 16th.
Time for some action-packed extracurricular activity. These students are prime subjects for a lesson in discipline.
Whatever happened to education? The students can learn if they want to. They simply have to make the right choice.
Your homework assignment?
Learn or be killed.
Watch HBO's Thursday Night Prime. They are the class of 1999 on HBO, where the action is. Premieres Thursday night at 9 on HBO.
They may be creepy and kooky, but will unshroud some of the mystery surrounding the Addams family by taking you behind the scenes to hammer away at their new video.
Hey, wait a minute. You don't mean this, right? Just kidding, right? Just kidding. We're not gonna do this for real, right? I'm just kidding, right?
The video finds Hammer in over his head with his new neighbors, the Addams Family, whose idea of a practical joke leaves the rapper on the run.
I really wasn't interested in having my music really mixed in with the movie. And then I had the opportunity to see a screening of the movie, and the movie, it was very, very good. And so I went back and we came up with the theme song for the movie.
Hammer wins over the younger Addams set with his famous dance moves that come in handy when he's forced to stage a duel with Raul Julia over the affections of Angelica Houston.
Shoulder, leg, head, and swing.
His troubles continue at dinner time when the Grammy winner discovers he is the main course.
I think Lurch is serving up dinner, and they go and take off the top where the turkey is supposed to be, and it's my head.
Now I tried to play it on off and act like I'm having a ball. But what do I see? A perm with feet, standing about 3 feet tall.
From Cousin It to Thing, all of the Addams kooky clan is present and accounted for in the movie and the video. And Hammer says they put their TV counterparts to shame.
They've taken it and made it much better than it was. And I love, the series, but this is, when you see it for yourself, you understand what I mean. They really brought it home because I like things that are, appealing to everybody. You can bring the family and sit down and watch the Addams Family movie, and everybody's going to laugh.
An abbreviated version of the Addams Family video will be running in many movie theaters today. A longer version will be airing on MTV. And
coming up next on Channel 11, Soul Train.
Make a change from the ordinary. Watch the extraordinary tales from the dark side. Nightmare legends and creatures from afar. Twists of fate and mysteries bizarre. Creepy, crawly, chilling delight. Things that go bump in the night. Turn to our tales of scary fun. After all, there's a little monster in everyone. Tonight at 7:30 on Channel 11. Webster.
Deep in the jungles of Haiti lies the secret of life and death.
A drug. Has to be a drug, right?
But this power comes from a place few understand.
We deal in science and medicine, not magic.
In the world of voodoo, men pay with their souls for its evil mysteries.
The world should know what is happening here.
Based on a true story, The Serpent and the Rainbow.
We are in our spirit's hands now.
Friday on HBO.
Carl's flying high in the friendly skies.
Welcome to the 5 Mile High Club, Carl.
But this flight has no return.
We missed one.
Look, you got the wrong man.
Has he bought a one-way ticket to an early grave?
Prepare for departure.
Carl Ash Jr. is gonna be sorry he ever flew the deadly sky.
On the next Freddy's Nightmares.
Saturday night at 10 on WNYB TV 49.
On Friday the 13th, a witch queen seeks the ultimate source of black magic power.
This is the witch's ladder.
And woe unto the mortal man
Here is Ryan Dalian.
who stands in her way.
May your soul be tortured. No! Until the witch's ladder is returned.
On an all-new episode of Friday the 13th, the series.
Saturday night at 11 on WNYB TV 49.
What's hot for 98? That's right, and lots of it.
He's got pins in his head.
Look for fetish and leather to hit the runway. We call it
The beauty of summer.
with the right accessories, everyone will be saying.
You look like death.
So go on, admit it.
You like it rough.
Join supermodel of the underworld, Pinhead, in Hellraiser Bloodlines.
Tuesday on the Movie Channel.
I know you want to do this part. You want to do the opening line?
Okay. They're back. Oh, it's so bad.
It was not good.
That was horrendous.
Jason, Friday the 13th, Masked Killer, and Nightmare on Elm Street's Freddy Krueger are working on a sequel together.
Yeah, it's a blood-curdling battle of evil versus evil. Kristen Malia traveled to Vancouver for an exclusive preview of Freddy versus Jason.
Camp Crystal Lake. Peaceful, serene, infamous. Home to one of the most celebrated movie maniacs of all time, Jason Voorhees. You know, it's not all fun and games on this set. In fact, it's dark, it's late, it's kind of spooky, and I'm afraid that Freddy or Jason is going to come out here anytime. Oh, my God.
He's going down. The big guy's going down. Place your bets now.
Robert Englund returns for the 8th time as Freddy, and he's going mano a mano with Friday the 13th serial slasher.
Shooting a dream sequence out here. This is Jason's home, Crystal Lake, and sometimes we're shooting a hyper-reality out here.
Jason submerged in the lake is nothing new, but this time he's gonna have a swimming buddy.
I'm underwater a lot. I'm going in this water. I've already been in it once. And also, I think they're going to set the lake on fire.
He's also fired up about some new celebrity opponents. Jason took on both Kevin Bacon and Corey Feldman, while Freddy has battled the likes of Lawrence Fishburne and Johnny Depp. This outing is no exception with Jason Ritter, yes, son of John, and Destiny's Child member Kelly Rowland, who gets to give Freddy a piece of her mind.
I flushed way better looking things down the toilet.
Me? I was terrified. I've been scared of Freddy since I was 7 years old.
The film chops and hacks its way into theaters next year.
I'm Kristen Malia for E! News.
Plans go through, I don't think there'll be any interesting movies on 42nd Street. It's going to be legitimate theaters, and maybe they'll keep one token theater to show, you know, big major releases. But you're not going to see things like Mondo movies and Italian zombie movies and kung fu movies anymore.
Weldon has devoted most of his working life to the study of interesting movies like this. And this. And this. Call them B-movies, call them exploitation movies. Weldon has coined a term of his own.
I call them psychotronic movies. Psychotronic is my umbrella word for all the sort of out there types of films that critics usually don't like, and the kind of films that used to flourish here on 42nd Street.
Weldon is publisher and editor of Psychotronic magazine, a monthly guide to what's happening in the world of slashers, stalkers, bikers, and bimbos on film and video. With a circulation of over 10,000, the magazine raises the question, are there really that many B-movie fans out there?
More people watch psychotronic movies than any other kind of movies. You know, quality films are fine, but the masses of people in America, mid-America, anywhere in America, they don't care about that. They just want to be entertained, and they're more likely to see horror and exploitation movies.
What's happening to 42nd Street, he says, is happening all over the country and changing the world of B-movies forever.
There's no better way to see a movie than to go to a good Times Square theater. Watching it at home on a videotape, it just no way can that compare. It's a totally different experience.
On 42nd Street, that experience may be gone, but a few good memories still remain.
Right up here used to be a theater called the Anko, and I saw an incredible sort of Mondo exploitation movie called Let Me Die a Woman in this theater.
Last year, I was a man.
It was the weirdest theater on the block. It was really small. It didn't really have a lobby. And it didn't even have a candy counter. It was a weird little theater with cats running around all the time. Across here you can see the harem. It's kind of fun to look at with these great drawings up above it here. But this is one of the 24-hour day porno movie theaters. You don't want to go in there. This theater used to show all kung fu movies, I think. Now it's all porno. And that's the end of it.
So if you're feeling brave and your taste runs toward the psychotronic, you might want to check out the old 42nd Street while you still can.
Candyman. Say his name.
Candyman.
5 times. Candyman.
Candyman.
We dare you. Candyman, rated R. Starts Friday, October 16th at a theater near you.
Touchstone Pictures. If you're looking for danger, if it's action you crave,
I know Tai Chi Kung Fu, Chow Mein.
there's only one man who's above the law.
Ernest P. Worrell is here.
And below average.
Dumber and dumber.
He's fighting an army of killer trolls.
Hey.
And he's the hero who never knows when to quit.
Just ask my 4th grade teacher.
He never knew when to quit.
Only in theaters. Ernest, Scared Stupid, rated PG.
Now showing at a theater near you.
Critics call Halloween H2O sensational. Smart and non-stop scary. Finally, a sequel that lives up to the original. Halloween H2O. Rated R. Starts Wednesday everywhere.
I can't remember a time when I didn't love you.
Lori thought she knew everything about her boyfriend. She was wrong.
I want you to see.
I'm not gonna leave.
Now they're no longer lovers. For she's become the hunted. And he's become one of the night breed. Clive Barker's Night Breed. Rated R.
Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
This holiday season, he's making a list. He's checking it twice. And if you're naughty, you're gonna get sliced.
I am Chucky, and I dig it.
Seed of Chucky. That's my boy. Rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
103 David, take 10.
Too drab, too dark. I need color.
103 David, take 3.
No, get that off. It's wrong. No time. Cut. No gray.
Take 22.
What do you want me to do? Change? Wardrobe?
103 David, take 40.
Give me Tommy jeans. I need color in life.
Tommy jeans make a scene.